So I'm going to talk a wee bit about him, and I'm going to weave it in between two poems about drinking in the Gallagate with sexual deviants. Is that okay? And I'm going to swear at you when I'm doing it, so apologies. I'm also going to rearrange this mic because I'm far too short. Right, cool. We started early. Celtic played Leicester, our intestines festered with Grants and Sambucas. We bit off more than we can chew. We watched the barmaid bin or the blue straws, and stewed stories of disappointing shags, swung shutters for sly fags whose wily ways met the eye of every passer-by. We were a tenor kitty catastrophe, pouring from every pore. And in the pub I have a hook. I don't mean a line, I mean a hook by a stool on the sunshine side of the bar, and every time my glass empties, a boy from Longford says, "Vodka lemonade," and I say, "Yes please, but please don't fill it up to the top." Ta much. But that night was distinct. I was worse for wear, instinctively drawn to my mahogany chair, and there he sat, on my stool, by my hook, supping lager tops like a fucking chip. I exclaimed, "Excuse me, that's when I kicked my jacket." Fair to say, when he spun round, I shut it. Oh, Cullen, sexy salt market Adonis, what are the chances that we would be on it in this shite hole on a Sunday? Spitting distance from the Clyde until it's light outside, and then my conscience starts. I know it's hard because you play Lego Star Wars and go veggie and lefty bars, but please, for the love of Christ, can you be cool? Do you want a drink? Actually, we've got a kitty. Do you want somewhere to sit? I think you'll find you're actually sitting in my seat. That's my favourite song. Oh no way, I love the Wolf Tones too. Yes, of course I will dance with you. So we're up, and the tin whistle rises to crack ceiling skies. His hand climbed my shoulder with a glint in blue eyes, and I know it's a wedding ring on the wrong finger. And I smell a Dove soap that lingers, and we flirt and we jive, and I call him an old bastard, and he pokes my side in the Sambuca, slams like poetry does, and I promise myself I'll not kick up a fuss, but my stomach's in knots and knots and knots with the knots. But I must. So we're outside, and it's cold, and he's got those cigarettes, right, with the buttons that make them menthol, so I'm sold. His kiss sways of tobacco, soaked with aniseed stick. I pull away quick, and he whispers, "I would love to fuck you, but I've got somewhere to be. Give me your number, I'll text you round free." Aye, right, when you're away from your wife and my mate's kitten on the couch, and she'll give me strife. And what would Andrea Watkins say? 'Cause suddenly I'm conscious of the patriarchy, sex as commodity, being careful not to hand over my bodily autonomy, 'cause this right here is an archaic social contract, ripe for rejection. But in my imagination, the weight of his bones and my flesh feels like perfection. I pause to build up suitable tensions. I blank out his smile, and I collect my thoughts, 'cause Christ knows my libido is wrong more often than not. So alas, I draw, and I say, 07258. I do try, but not for the short Obviously that's not a true story, that was my friend, it's about my friend. So yeah, Burns wrote Locked Women. I thought I'd do that poem first because it's like, Burns liked a wee bit of the married kind of, and kind of his charm, and he loved women, and he wrote a lot about women. He actually wrote a lot about how he respected women, or so I'm actually stealing that from a speech I heard the other night, and about his children, but mostly it was about sex, wasn't it, and drinking, and obviously I take influence from that. But in Scotland we kind of see that as it's an endearing quality of men. It's a wee bit of a lad, a wee bit of a joke, eh? And I always think as my reply from the Lassies, I wanted to make you laugh, and obviously you do find it funny because we've all been there. Well, have we? I'm not sure. But it's not always that funny. So I'm going to continue my story. I want you to maybe try a few weeks down the line. I'll continue it in the same pub, which is a toll booth, by the way. If you are finished after here and you want a wee double for like 1:30, off you go. Behold, the Scottish man, in his natural habitat, 20 yards from a Ladbrokes, where all the punters wear bonnet hats, and when the lassies do enter of whiplash, their necks do suffer. But it's bad form to forsake your mates for some daft bird or other, but my eyeliner it's set to stun and lipstick smeared to kill. The crowd erupts, the pub explodes with a tin whistle and fiddle, and a smell of knock-off links that permeates the putrid sweat.
Yes, you fucking dance on the boys in the back of the neck!
Oh, referee's a wanker! Arms anchored, he reels me in back to rack stomach softened with stout, wet lips on spiritish cheeks shy of meeting working man's eyes by the puggies. His scarf is green and white, tied tight, he swapped his neck for mine. He said he's never seen anyone prettier in hoops. Well, I know he's just plunking for toast in bed at the in the morning. This Scottish awkwardness conjured Presbyterianism with Jeanster, circa 1998. Is there some modern day Robert Burns? I imagine a bit of slap and tickle love like a red rose pressed against pulled shutters, black hair and strong chin, a swooning his way to the bedroom, all Ayrshire charm and syphilis. You jovial boys who love the joys, the blissful joys of lovers, yet dare avow with dauntless brow when thy bonny lass discovers, and pray draw near and lend an ear and welcome in a prater. For lately I've been quarantined, a proven fornicator. I imagine the panics in thy breasty, the other women, the illegitimate children fathered by him. I wonder what the CSA would have made of Rabbie had he worked cash in hand, fitting carpets. I can tell you think I jest, but I do not. You see, my friend has a secret. She said it was okay to share it. She said his hand tasted of tobacco as it tightly muffled her mouth. And my mother is strong, stood in the doorway holding the dog we hid in the stairs as he battered the door down to kill her. And my sister is smart, she is full of poetry and classical art, and the more that she smouldered, the more that he tried to snuff her. We are Elizabeth Patton, Anne Park, Jean Armour, Agnes McElhose and Jenny Claw. We are every 10 minutes. We are 53,681. We are 1 in 5. We are 10,822. We are 1 in 3. We are the women you meet on sodden streets, your mothers and friends and their mothers too. We are your sisters and your comrades, and sadly probably some of you. So without further ado, I'm going to ask you to raise all your glasses and pledge that from now on, in a modern Scotland, we will do more than just toast to the lassies. Thank you. Yeah.